Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you could stop by today. The luxury of green and gold just cannot be dismissed, and in today's Bloom Pour, I share with you my process on how I achieve this beautiful green and gold bloom blowout. My pillow is a white house paint. I've mixed it with some of my Dutch ball mix. I've put the ratios down in the description box for you so you can go and check it out, and also mix your pillow. If you want to thin down your pillow a little, mix it with the Dutch ball mix. So a little bit of torching pops the air bubbles, and then I lay down my colors for my background. Now, if you've been following my videos for the last couple of months, you would know that I do the blooms on top of a blown out background, and the background just lends to a beautiful final painting that has got so much to look at and so much beautiful effects. It makes your bloom less boring. So that's why I love the backgrounds, and my backgrounds are always a host of colors, complementary colors, that is blown out on the pillow in no particular order. There's no sequence, it's just a deconstructed bloom background. And so I'm sharing my process with you. I'm listing all the colors so that you can follow along as well. I use local brands of acrylic paint. So my brands are from Dollar, from Bastion, from Crazy Crafts, from Iris, from Montmartre, which you will find at a P&A store, as well as Zalcraft acrylic paints. So I tend to not list the brands often in my videos because many people can't find those brands. But if you live in South Africa, you may be able to access them. So match your paints by color rather than by brand. I have a mixing video on how I mix my paints for my blooms, and I'm going to put the link up for you now so you can go and check out the mixing video if you want to also try some blooms at home. My blow dryer is an 1800 watt. It is on a cool setting, which is not absolutely cool. There's a little bit of heat that comes through, but it's not hot. So I have it on the cooler setting. I've only got two heat settings. One is hot and one is cool. And I use it on the cool setting. When I blow out these puddles, I blow it out on a low speed or a low fan first, and then I shift to a higher fan just to make sure that the dryer is able to move the paint. If your blow dryer is of a low wattage, then you're going to struggle to move the paint. Or if your paint mix is too thick, you will also struggle to move the paint across the canvas. So once I've blown out the base, those colors over the pillow, I would give the canvas a spin to spread it out over the sides, and you want all four sides to be covered before you lay down the next puddles, which is going to be for those beautiful bloom flowers with gorgeous 3D petals and an amazing saltastic center. That's what you're looking for. So I'm just stretching the canvas a little bit more to spread out the color into the bottom corner. I don't really want that corner to be absolutely white with negative space. I want to have some green color there. So it's important to also watch your composition, check the balance of the colors on your canvas, and it's okay to spread it by tilting your canvas. So I'm about to add the puddles for the bloom blowout, and I'm using some of those base colors as well, starting with the metallic gold, and then I'm going to add some yellow ochre. On top of the yellow ochre, I'm going to put a squirt of Tuscan yellow, and on top of the Tuscan yellow, I'm going to add some sunshine yellow. I've listed the colors for you as well. On top of that sunshine yellow, I'm going to do my cell activator. The cell activator is Amsterdam paint with Australian Floetrol. And now I'm adding a second cell activator, which is a green yellow, which is Amsterdam's green yellow mixed with Australian Floetrol. I blow straight down onto the puddle with my blow dryer on a low fan, just spreading the cell activator across the yellow colors below. And then I am spinning the canvas. I'm turning the canvas and very gently blowing out the petals from the center of that bloom. So created a beautiful flower shape, and now I'm going to use a skewer stick to define the petals. But before I picked up my skewer stick, I noticed that the green cell activator had not created as many cells as I wanted to, and therefore I've picked up my aquarium tubing and I'm blowing directly down into that center, which is going to bring up some of the color which lies below the green cell activator, creating some beautiful cells in the middle part of that bloom. There you see me doing the defining of the petals now with the skewer stick. I always keep them handy so that I am able to continue to work with my bloom. Spinning it out to stretch it out a little bit, and then I'm going to stand back and look at my canvas, and I've decided to add some tiny blooms to the side of that big primary bloom. I like that word. Someone said it's a primary bloom, and so yes, the bigger bloom is now my primary bloom, and I'm going to add 2 or more of the tiny blooms on the side of that big bloom. I've layered the colors in the same order, and this time I'm not going to use my blow dryer. You will see I'm going to use my breath to blow out those tiny blooms. The blow dryer will be just too powerful for spreading out that tiny little puddles. So if you're doing this at home, use your breath, blow straight down into the middle and then use your breath to blow out the petals from the side. You'll see me go down on and blow into the puddle now. Once again, once I've blown out that bloom, I will use the skewer stick to define the petals, pulling from the outside to the inside. So I'm pulling off the white paint into the center, and then I'm defining the centers with a little squiggle, a little vortex in the middle. Now, once again, stepping back, and I've added 2 more blooms, which you're going to see in your close-up. There you have it. And I've added those blooms because it's important for me to have balance in my painting. And so this is your close-up view. I hope that you have enjoyed my latest offering, my latest video, that you are following my process, and that you are also creating beautiful multiple blooms on top of a blown out background. So thank you once again for being here. Until my next video, take care. Bye for now.